This is a first for me, and I love it, man. We got Mickey Gall here, who is getting his haircut right now. He's going to be fighting this Saturday. He's got to look nice and fresh. He's taking on Jordan Williams. Mickey, what's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, brother? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Happy to be breaking barriers over here.
Yes, exactly. Is that like a fight week ritual for you to do the haircut, or is that something you
I always
just have? It
get
was
a
just
haircut.
random.
Nah,
Yeah.
well, I always get a haircut by my man Ali. Fight week, little, we getting ready for war. Gotta look a little good. So I'm just cramming a lot in. Like we just finished practice. I'm still in the gym. He met me here, one of my training partners, and I call him the ever artist. He's a martial artist, musical artist, and a haircut artist. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for fitting me in, man. Again, we got this on Saturday. I wanted to start first with, I know you're supposed to fight last year against Miguel Baeza. I know
Right.
you had to withdraw from that fight. Well, what exactly happened there? Was that an injury or was it COVID related?
I had an injury. I was trying to stay active. And like immediately after the Mike Perry fight, I was, talking to Sean Shelby. He's like, bro, I want to fight. That fight was the end of June. I wanted to fight in August. And then I ended up getting a fight for September, but I suffered an injury. It was the first time I ever had to pull out a fight. It sucked. I never thought I'd have to do that, but it was like pretty debilitating. I wasn't able to practice the way I like to, so I didn't think I'd make as good of a showing of myself. So I decided to pull out, and then I had to deal with all the BS like PT, all that boring shit that no one likes to do. It isn't fun. We like to get in here, and bang heads, and fight, and train MMA. But I just had to buckle down and do all that crap, and happy to be through it and go into the next part.
When were you able to actually come back and like when would have been the ideal time for you to come back? Would it have been now, or are you trying to fight a little bit sooner?
I think now is a good time. I was available in like I'd say, I was hoping for maybe something like June or so, but this works out. There's a lot of fighters. Everyone's chomping at the bit to fight, so it makes sense.
They tell you you're fighting Jordan Williams. How surprised are you just because Williams is primarily fought as a middleweight?
Yeah, I wasn't really familiar with him. Obviously, I've looked into him, and he seems like a good kid, tough kid. I watched his fights. He's durable and tough. So I think we're gonna be putting on a show. Yeah, I hats off to the kid. He's overcome some stuff. So have we all. And I got respect for him, and I'm looking forward to locking horns with him and going to battle.
Style wise, how do you look at this matchup in terms of the style matchup?
So I've been having to get it's been a little annoying because I've been having to get a lot of southpaws up in here to fight with. But it's cool. It's cool. I like going against southpaws. I kind of prefer it in some ways. He's tough and durable. And I see a lot of things I like. I'm just gonna be ready for the best version of him, and he should be ready for the best version of me.
Training camp. I know it seems like every camp you're always doing something a little bit different. How did you structure things for this camp?
So I've been, doing stuff with David Adib and LJ Raboli like I always have. Those are my day one guys. Dave is the general, and LJ is the wartime consigliere. He's as talented he'll be in the UFC soon. He's as talented of a fighter as he is a coach. He's really impressive young man, 26 years old. And, I look up to him in a lot of ways. And I also got Matt Brown. I've been training with Matt Brown a lot this past year. I've been going out to Ohio, training with him. He came out to Jersey, training me, and I'll be meeting up with him in Vegas tomorrow. It's been good, man. It's been good. A lot of hard work. Been doing, a lot of extra rounds. Been doing like 6 rounds 2 times a day with fresh partners, shark tanking. Just going hard, just full MMA every day. And, it's been good. It's going to pay off. We've been, going to those dark places so we can, shine on Saturday. And
how much did seeing Matt win, a few months back really boost you up a little bit? Because that was a big win for him, knocking out Diego Lima.
Oh, it was beautiful. That was beautiful. Matt's a legend. And, I don't think anyone would argue that. And, it's been a real pleasure to have, get his insights. Matt's a smart dude. People wouldn't know it. Matt's a very, very intelligent guy. So, he's just been great all around. Obviously, he's a tough dude. Everyone knows that. He's a savage. But his intelligence, too, has really been a blessing in my life. And, just having him around has been great.
What was the initial connection, how you guys ended up linking up?
We actually met for the first time right after my CM Punk fight, because I was in Cleveland. He's in Columbus, Ohio, and we talked a little bit out there. And then we were both working with Muscle Farm out in Los Angeles. He was out there. I was living out there. We met, hit it off, and I'd say, I think like last year, a year and a half, he invited me to come out to. We both had camps going on. I was supposed to fight Carlos Condit, which Condit got hurt and pulled out, so I didn't end up having that fight. He was supposed to fight Ben Saunders, so we were just out there helping each other, training, getting ready together, and we just hit it off. We both work really hard. He's a hard worker. He eats, sleeps, and trains, and that's really it. And I think that's what we were supposed to be doing when we're in camp. So I do the same thing, and it's just been easy, just hard work. Facing everything head on, and just trying to become the best versions of ourselves.
And I know he's a pretty serious guy in a good way, right? He's very structured, has everything going on. Have you managed to get him to crack a smile during camp at all? Because I know he
smiles a lot, man. He's a really nice guy, funny guy. Like we have a lot of good times and good laughs. People don't know it. Like he does seem very stoic from the outside. Like I've had people be like, "Is he like nice? Is he like he's great? He's a freaking great dude. He really is." Good.
How's the weight cut going? We're a couple days away. You're getting the haircut. It seemed like you're in a good mood. It sounds like everything's going well.
Yeah, man, it's been good. My weight's great. I work with Mark Hernandez, who is a black belt in my gym, a guy who's like a big brother to me. I've known forever, and he just makes everything so easy. Like it's been, bro. I had a big old meal last night, and my weight is beautiful. I was able to eat. I'm not uncomfortable. Obviously, there's some things I'd like to be able to throw down some burgers or whatever, but it's really not. It's been no issue. Mark Hernandez is great. He's blowing up a little bit. Muscles Mark on Instagram. I call him Muscle Mark. Check him out. He's really good. Like he's got a lot of good information, and he's just a really good, solid dude.
How's this fight playing out on Saturday?
I think I can knock him the fuck out.
There you go.
Or choke him out. I think I could win. I know I could win in anywhere the fight goes. I know I can. I just gotta go out there and just be the best version of myself, and that'll happen. I don't gotta force nothing. I just go out there, be me. And I'm hopefully gonna. I want to do something spectacular, man. I want to do something cool. I want to do some cool shit. So hopefully that'll happen.
Are you surprised you're the betting underdog in this fight? Did you catch that?
I did see it. Yeah, I've just been hearing about that. Nah, I don't know. He fought up at 185, so that kind of. I guess they could see it that way. I don't really care about that.
All goes well in this fight. You come out with your hand raised. I imagine you want to get one, maybe two more fights in this year just to kind of keep the momentum going.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like the UFC's booking out like pretty far ahead, but I'm sure I'm gonna be right on the phone or even in Vegas in person talking to Sean Shelby, trying to stay. I'm trying to stay active, trying to stay very regular and being back in there. I hear they're doing a card in. I hear that they're doing an MSG card again, which would be cool. But that's probably not going to be till November. Ideally, I'd like to be back in October. I think that's enough time. I could rest for a few weeks, go down the Jersey Shore in August, and then get back to work September, end of August, September, and then get after it October. If November has to be the time and ends up being MSG, great. But yes, I'd like to get two more in, but for sure one more in by 2022.
And you touched on it there. Do you deal directly with the UFC when it comes to booking your fights? Like, how do you go about doing that?
I work with Dave Martin.
Oh, nice. But I didn't know you were with him. Dave's great. I said, I didn't know you work with Dave. Dave's one of the best out there.
Yes, absolutely. I work with Dave, and I do have a relationship with like Dana and Sean Shelby. I talk to Sean Shelby directly a lot. And Dana's always been great to me. And, if I shoot him a text, he answers. Very impressive for a guy who's as busy as he is. So yeah.
Before we go, got to mention this because it's coming out soon. The Sopranos movie. Woo! Your thoughts on it coming back? Sopranos. I think I've told you this before. I don't know if you talked about this in interviews. Sopranos is my favorite TV show of all time, so I'm excited for it.
Me too. It's October 1st. It's coming out. bro, we can go deep. I was just talking to John Eric Foley.
I know my buddy over at My MMA News. I love John.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see the interview, but I knew you guys touched on it, so I wanted to get your thoughts on that as
well.
well.
You should check it out because I had to straighten him out on a few things. He wasn't so you know, hopefully as big of a fan as you are, you have all your facts straight and stuff. So
Yep.
I straightened him out a couple times on some stuff, but we're gonna do a little. Maybe you should get in on it. We'll do a little
Trivia
Sopranos spin-off episode.
You know who's a big Sopranos fan is Jared Gordon. He's a huge one as well. Like there's a few fighters that are like really into it, you know.
Stuff on the gram.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: what was your favorite Sopranos season or episode? Is there one that sticks out to you? Because I can tell you right now, my favorite season. I want to hear yours.
Time Barons.
It was up there. I like that season though the best. Season 3 was my favorite with Ralphie and Jackie Jr. and everything. It was great.
Yeah, that's good. That stuff is good. I don't really have a favorite. I like it. So I'm rewatching it for the third time, and like first time I watched it, I was in high school, and I was like, oh, I guess that's just how like adults act, and like I just thought it was cool because of like the violence and the mob stuff. But the more I watch it, the funnier it is. Like.
Yeah,
they're all like kind of idiots in a way, and like I like find myself cracking up and like laughing out loud at it more. I definitely say that's a show to watch multiple times. It's just so freaking good, man. I could talk about it all day.
Everything's on point. One of my favorite scenes of Sopranos is where AJ gets in trouble for vandalizing the swimming pool. Remember where like he gets in trouble and it was on like his mom's birthday or whatever, and so his dad says, Tony, I'm not going to do a Tony Soprano impression, but he says, why would you do this on your mother's birthday, right? And AJ goes, it wasn't. It was after midnight. And then Tony whacks him in the head. Like, that stuff's hilarious. Like, I don't know who comes up with that. That's great.
David Chase is the creator. Lady Gaga was an actress in that scene where they vandalized the pool?
Yeah. No, I remember that.
Yeah. Cool. So you do know your shit. All right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Talking to a veteran here. And speaking of veterans, you're a veteran guest when it comes to doing these interviews, Mick. You really appreciate the time. Before we get out of here, anything you got to plug, any social media, and by all means, plug your boy Ali here and where we can get some great haircuts if we're in the area.
Ali Barber in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. The Chop Shop in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Ali Barber Ninja. That's the Instagram. Ali Barber Ninja is the Instagram. Ali's been one of my most loyal friends for years. And I'm at Mickey Gall, and I just did a new clothing deal with Takedown Shop. So I got like some of the sickest merch yet. The link's in my bio on my Instagram. I'd be proud to have you personally, James, or anyone repping my stuff. I'm proud of it, and I think it's some cool stuff that people are gonna enjoy. So. It's nice to like deliver something that you're proud of and like that you think people will like too. It's the mutual thing. So yeah, I check that shit out. Check that shit out.